symbol. Same thing. First, we come to the source code folder, create a new file. 13 symbol. We import this. And come to this folder. This is dot 13.symbol.js. Yes, it's working. It's running. So today I'm going to talk about symbol. First, we need to talk about the data type first, before we talk about symbol. So as we all know, we have two data types in JavaScript. First is primitive data type. It's including undefined, null, string, number, boolean. And today I'm gonna we're gonna add a new data type called symbol. And this is a primitive data type. Otherwise, reference data type. Object array function. Also, someone believes that array and function are objects, which is correct as well. So first, I'm gonna talk about the symbol. So what a symbol? What is symbol? It is basic a data type, a data instance. An instance represents unique value. What does that mean? So first, we declare symbol S1 symbol to console log symbol strictly equal false. They are not equal. And we declare symbol with description at S3 symbol vehicle for S3 strictly equal as force. As you can see, even with same description, symbol description, we call this description. They are not equal. They are not equal, right? So we declare symbol with object description. So let obj dot name vehicle and age 28. So the log that S5 symbol obj S5 symbol and description is object. What does this mean? This actually is the return value by the toString method on the object prototype. So suppose like there is object empty object, and we display it to string. Yeah, object, right? Right. ARR and AR to string. right? So this is just return value of the toString. So if you still not understand what it means, like, we can just define toString and return toString method. Yeah, toString method, because we override the toString method on the object of prototype, right? In the subclass, here, obj. Yeah, we just modified that, override this. So this is declared a symbol with object description. As you can see, so every object symbol instance are not equal, right? So it represents a unique value once it is created. So second, gonna talk about global symbol registry. What is global symbol registry? So there is a es6-symbol.for vehicle. Okay. Let's set es7.symbol.for vehicle. And console log S6, S7. They are equal. They are strictly equal. Because what? Because this is a global registry. It means that if you create a new symbol instance with symbol.for, then when you create the first symbol instance with vehicle description, it gonna be registered in the global symbol registry, and once you create another symbol instance with same the description, it will check the instance on the registry, see if there is the same thing. If there is the same symbol, the second object gonna point to the first one. So the S7 point to the S6 point to the same address. So eventually they are strictly equal. Yep. Now there is also another method called symbol.keyFor. Let's give it a S7. What it return? It return vehicle. So say it again. This is S7. Oh, we cannot. Okay, sorry. Yep. Okay. S7 vehicle. So what it return? It return the description of this symbol instance, right? 7 return vehicle, right? We try this on S5. So everybody remember this. This is S5, right? The description is an object, right? So when you return, it's undefined. Why? Because S5 is not declared with symbol symbol.for. It's declared with symbol. So if we change it to symbol.for, it returns toString method, right? So it just returned the description of this symbol instance. So use case. We have talked about symbol, what is it, and how it declare, and two APIs for symbol, and now we're gonna talk about the use case. What what's the purpose of a symbol? Why we add a new primitive data type? So first we try to avoid the same case in the object. What does that mean? So let's const grade. We give it a student 1, math 99, English 199. We give it a 2, 3, 100, 100, 101, 101. Let's display it. Grade. Yeah, it displayed student 1, 2, 3, right? No problem. And suppose there is an scenario that we have 2 students with same name, like student 2 and 2 again. There are only 2 students left. The first student and the third student, right? 101 is third student. So there are 2 students with same name, and the second one covered override the second. The first one. So this is a flaw of object, right? So suppose how could we fix this? Suppose we have the first solution came to our man would be, we can just do a student 2 as Tom. Suppose they both named Tom 3, right? We can just use this set up the key with variables in this way, like we talked about before. Student 3 still the Tom, the second Tom covered the first Tom, right? Math 101, English 101. So the value has been passed into this 2 case successfully, but unfortunately the second student with the same name covered the first. So what should, here we create a new. As we all know that even with same description, 2 symbol instances are different. Yeah, 3 students, Tom and the Tom, and math, English, right? So they're actually different. These 2 cases are are same, but they are displayed in the console both at the same time, right? So this is the first use case. Avoid the same case in the object, and the second, we try to protect some properties of objects to properties to be accessed accidentally. What does this mean? So let's do a class user constructor name age, this name equal to name age, right? We give it a function called show user, return this name plus this age. Now we let u.new equal to new user console log u don't forget to pass some value here, or unless, I mean, otherwise it's gonna be undefined, right? So yeah, there is an object here, user name object age 28, no problem. So what if I got this dot, there is a symbol key, there's a symbol, there's a key called symbol assigned to this, right? We give it to inset function, inset class, alright. Yep. Right here we'll give it let symbol equal to, let's do outside class, right? So now we passed a variable into the same thing, right? We pass a variable to the property. Let's do, yeah, outside class, inside class, right? The outside class is the key, is the variable. Now we replace the outside class with symbol. So you can see name, age, right? No problem. Right? But first, let me show you the. Okay, let me show this method. How this method working well. Symbol and u dot show user. Show user. Okay. Console log. Fico 28 undefined. Undefined. Okay, why it's undefined? It's it is not, has been. Okay, Fico 28 inside class, right? No problem. Everything just works fine. But when we sometimes we want to manipulate data, we need a generally we need a for let key in, let in u, and so the log. So let in is used for loop through the case, right? No. In key. As you can see, there's only two keys, right? Name and age. In the constructor, we have three properties, three keys: name, age, and the symbol. So the symbol key has been hidden, or similarly to be private. You can just not to accept that. I'll let for in loop. This similarly to be private, so that you don't have to worry about that accidentally accept this value or key, right? Same thing if we do let off, right? We have a let off. It means that this is key and object dot object let off let object keys, yeah, keys. Okay, name, age. Again, there's no symbol key, right? Okay, So when you loop the case, there's no symbol case. So what if we just want the symbol case? We don't want the regular case. We don't want the name and age. We only want the symbol. So we do key symbol and object dot get property symbols. Yeah. Console log. Only symbol case. Okay. Right? Only one output symbol outside class, right? So is there a way that we can just display all case? Yeah. Let's do let k of reflect dot on case u console log only reflect reflect symbol case. Yeah, right. Reflect symbol k name, k age, and k symbol. So reflect give you all case. So symbol properties could be avoided. Could be if you set up the property k as a symbol instance, the property could be avoided to be accessed accidentally. And the last use case is eliminate magic string. What does this mean? So first, what if magic string? Let's do a function get area ship. In this function, suppose that area equal to 0, we have a switch ship case. Suppose there is triangle and area dot equal to 99 and a break case circle area equal to a hamburger and break, right? And finally we return area. What does this mean? When we use it, we need to call this area, and we pass the value triangle again. You may have already noticed that in this switch case, you need to tap the triangle, and every time when you call this function, you have to tap the triangle again, which is not really good. We call this scenario, we call this case as strong coupling. It means that your strings are deeply embedded into your function or your methods, which is not good, because sometimes when you want to modify this case, you don't want a triangle anymore, you just want a T. So all the code with this string must be modified one by one, so it is gonna be a disaster. So what we do normally, this is what we call it. This is the string, magic string. We'll call it a magic string. What we want to do to eliminate magic string, first, maybe we want to do a shape. We give it triangle, give it a circle, circle. So we just replaced it with s with s dot triangle s dot circle. Right, so next time if you want to call this function, you don't have to input the string at every time, right? Especially you know, when you use IDE, there is like auto completion. So we just put the variable here, right? So 99. This is triangle, right? We change it to a circle. It's 100 here, right? It's 100. So again, back to this situation. When we you may have already noticed that. So what we need is just the s variable s and its attribute is property triangle, and we don't really care what the content of what is the value of the triangle, right? We don't really want need to know that. That's the point. So what we do, we just give it symbol, just a symbol as this, to make your code more readable and consistent, and you know, you just eliminate the magic string completely, right? So let's run this code again, and it's just 100, right? Everything just wrong, just running, this works fine. So you eliminated the magic string completely, right? So yeah, these are 3 use cases of symbol. So this is pretty much everything we're gonna talk about today.